Hi friends of Lassen. I just completed Lassen's first spirit painting, and right after we talked about how she has this statement that she wanted to share with you. And I told her that I could put that into a painting, and that this would be a way for people to look at the painting and to understand the power behind what she believes and the mission she's on, that she'd also like to help you find your mission. So here's the painting, and the motto, if you haven't already talked about it, is you can serve as big as you can dream. I'm just going to spend a few minutes and go over some of the meanings in this piece that I put in here, and I believe also are part of color and the meaning around us. So let me go ahead and try to explain just a few of these to you. Alright, so in here, one of the first things you might see is that this looks a little bit like a flower. To me, it looks like a flower, it looks like a windmill, and it also looks like a gear or something like a wheel. To me, I think that these shapes together all speak truth. But as I've pondered more on this shape has to do with the cycle of developing your dream, developing your mission, and obtaining it. One of the main colors we start with here would be this blue color, reaching up to the heavens, and that's about dreaming. Before you can do your mission, before you can become great or do all the great things, you have to ask yourself the question, what can I do? What do I want to do? What do I need to do? And as Lassen would say, how big can I do it? So this color right here with these violets and this ethereal blue are reaching up to the heavens about this dream state. And it's right here next to all this white representing heaven or purity, and all the good that is out there that's propelling us and supporting us from above. The next would be this connection, connecting to what you believe you can do on a spiritual level. And this purple has to do with that spiritual connection to your higher source, whether it's light or a being. And then also this indigo color to those around you. What do the others need around you? What are my gifts? What do I know and understand about myself? Then you have this aqua color here representing grace. You know, that power, that almost magical thing that lets us do what we need to do. The next would be this blue. And the first thing that comes to me is being organized, being structured, being a leader in your own mission, setting those goals. But then also having the joy to smile, to breathe along the way. Around here you have this pink, which is also pushing you along, it's caring, it's energy, it's joy. Next, below here, you'll see these three squigglies that go right above each other. And Lassen and I, when we were painting this, talked a lot about sacred spaces, about those places that you go and they seem to know who you are, and they seem to know why you're here and what you can do. And when you're in those places, the trees, the birds, everything knows you, and they know who you are. And if you really accept that, it's something that can give you courage when you might have fear. You can also represent the winds or the movement that go along with traveling across the hills, traveling across those sacred spaces, or even the wind above, pushing this almost windmill or flower-like shape along. The next is interesting because it's the clearest of all of them, to the point where it only has this red color around it. And red represents hard work, logical thinking. What do I have to do? How can I get to work? Have this grit. And I love it. It's clear, like this leap of faith. I will get to work. I will do. The next is this white shape with the red and the orange in it. And after this red, you still have to keep working, but you get to this state of being natural and connected and asking questions, continue to be curious. And it's this orange. But this white right here represents the purity of having done something. We start to have success. And so much of us are so afraid because, will we have the money? Will we have the time? Will we have the family and friend support? But as we start to do things, with faith, they happen, and we have something to build off. And so this shape is probably one of the biggest focal points on the piece, and it reminds us that as we look to that, remember that we can do, and we can be that. And the next one, you'll see a little bit of green here, which is about loving, selfless loving, giving, giving, giving. And I love right here where I am on Maui, there's lots of green and it shows giving. A tree or a leaf or a plant just gives, gives, give. And after we've had that foundation, then we can have the courage to just give and to just love, just to give. And that is where we connect with joy and just being happy in our fruits, just finding the time to smile. Maybe not knowing what's going on, but just smiling. And behind it, we have this yellow connecting to the heavens, which has to do with our identity. And Lassen, I love how she has found her identity through serving and through continually evolving her mission. And once again, we're back at this dream state because we need to keep dreaming so that our dreams can keep getting bigger and so that we can keep serving on a bigger and bigger level. Anyways, my name's Johnny, I'm the spirit painter, and I'm so glad that you've taken the time to listen to this and to hopefully invite this piece in your house. If you have any questions or would love to know more about these colors, please reach out to me. And if you'd like to find out more of your own colors, you can look me up at Spirit Painter on Instagram or MauiSpiritPainter.com. Thank you. Bye.